Karen Whitmore's manicured fingernails scraped against the wooden fence as she hoisted herself over the 6-foot barrier, her designer handbag catching on a splinter. She tumbled into the Hendersons' backyard with all the grace of a washing machine falling downstairs, landing face first in their prized tomato garden. Red juice splattered across her white blazer as she scrambled to her feet, clutching her phone like a weapon. "This is it," she shrieked into the device, tomato seeds sliding down her cheek. "I'm documenting everything. The Henderson family has violated HOA Code 47B regarding unauthorized vegetable gardens." She spun around, nearly tripping over a garden gnome, and began frantically photographing every plant in sight. From the kitchen window, Martha Henderson watched in stunned silence as the HOA president trampled through her carefully tended herbs, muttering about property value destruction and neighborhood standards. Karen's voice carried across the yard like nails on a chalkboard as she shouted into her phone, apparently leaving a voicemail for someone named Brad from legal. The absurdity of the situation hit Martha all at once. Here was a grown woman, covered in tomato pulp, treating a suburban backyard like a crime scene. She quietly dialed 911, her voice steady despite the chaos unfolding outside her window. Karen had been planning this investigation for weeks, ever since the Hendersons had refused to remove their vegetable garden, citing the grandfather clause in their property deed. She'd been looking for any excuse to prove they were in violation. The garden sat barely 3 inches over what she claimed was the property line, a measurement she'd taken with a tape measure at midnight, crouched behind their trash cans like some suburban spy. "Mrs. Whitmore," came a deep voice from behind her. "Step away from the tomatoes." Karen whirled around to find Officer Martins standing by the gate, his hand resting casually on his radio. Her heart hammered against her ribs, but she straightened her shoulders and lifted her chin with practiced authority. "Officer, perfect timing. I'm conducting an official HOA inspection of this property. These people are in clear violation of..." "Ma'am, you're trespassing on private property." The words hit Karen like a slap. Trespassing? The concept seemed foreign, impossible. She was the HOA president. She was protecting property values. She was maintaining order in their pristine subdivision, where every lawn was exactly 2 3/4 inches tall, and every mailbox was regulation black. "There's been a misunderstanding," she said, her voice climbing an octave. "I have authority here. I'm Karen Whitmore, president of the Willowbrook Estates Homeowners Association." Officer Martinez's expression didn't change. Behind him, she could see Martha Henderson emerging from her house, followed by her husband Tom, both wearing expressions of grim satisfaction that made Karen's stomach clench with sudden, unfamiliar dread.